Dear students, in this unit of marketing mix, till today we had learned the definition or meaning of the marketing mix. Then we had also learned what are the characteristics of marketing mix. We had also learned what are the features of marketing mix. Now we will discuss the developing a marketing mix, that as a marketing manager, how the marketing mix is developed. Developing a marketing mix here means that the decision making relating to the basic 4 P's, and a marketing manager has to take strategically, intelligently, very important decisions relating to the 4 important elements or variables of marketing mix. Then only he is in position to develop a very accurate, to the point and fruitful, objective oriented marketing mix. Now basically, while developing a marketing mix, marketing manager has to function on 4 important pillars or in the 4 important directions which were relating to the 4 P's, that is about the product, about the price, about the physical distribution, as well as about the promotion of the product. So how the marketing mix can be developed, let's understand in this segment. Intuition and creative thinking are the key requirement for a marketing manager, but relying only on these qualities incorrectly can lead to inaccurate assumptions that may not provide the desired result. It is very important that a marketing manager must have intuition, very creative thinking, but these are not only the 2 parameters on the basis of which he can develop a marketing mix. In order to develop a good and authentic marketing mix, he had to work out on ground and see the situation, and then he has to develop a marketing mix which suits to the requirement, and that is to be taken on the basis of the market research, on the basis of various other parameters evaluation, and then he should develop a good marketing mix. So while developing marketing mix, number of steps he has to undertake. So under first step, what he has to do, first step on the marketing manager's list is to define the unique feature, the product offers, the customer surveys or focus groups, and identify the importance of unique features to customers and whether they can increase the sales of the product. In this step, he has to concentrate on the product, the services, goods which he is going to offer. He has to see that these products and services, how satisfy to the consumer requirements, how he can make some additions to them by making certain characteristics, by putting certain additional variables to his offers, so that it should satisfy to the target group or to the target customer. How he could do it? He could have the customer surveys, he could have the market surveys, he could make the use of the test marketing, resulting to that he should make the changes in his offerings which satisfy to the need of the prospective buyer. Then, in the second step, to understand the consumer that would purchase the product. As I shared with you earlier, it is not only that we have to develop the product, we have to make the changes in the product, we must have to understand also to the customer who is going to purchase the product. Present customer may also have the potential of the future customer. So automatically we have also to understand the customer, what they need, what value they associate, how we can make addition to their values so that he continue to stick to the purchase of our goods and services. Second step is to understand the consumer that would purchase the product, what they need, what value they associate, all the other elements of marketing mix will be designed in accordance with the customer. As earlier I shared with you that customer plays a very significant role. He is the central point around which all the marketing activities revolves. So we have to here under the second step understand the customer, and offering should match to the need requirement of the customers. Then in the third step, to understand the competition. Please understand that with reference to the competition, there are again various dimensions of competition: volume of the competition, size of the competition, variability of the competition, whether it is local competition, whether it is regional, national, international, global, whether the competition is relating to the prices, whether the competition is relating to the availability. So here in the third step, a marketing manager understands the levels of the competition and then the prices and the related benefits such as discounts, allowances, guarantees, warranties, special offers, he has to assess, and then he has to offer his own product and services in relation to at par with the competitor or above that. So under third step of marketing mix development, he has to understand the competition and make his product and services more better in comparison to the other competitors. But simultaneously he had also to undertake the cost involved and the return or the profit which he will going to earn from this proposition. Then in the next step, which is associated, marketing manager needs to evaluate the options of place to understand where the customer is most likely to make a purchase. Dear students, with reference to the 4 P's, the very important element of marketing mix is promotion mix. Here promotion mix means that how the good should be promoted. But prior to that, he has also understand that how easily he can make available to his offerings to the prospective buyer. That is called the physical distribution mix. Now it is very important that the goods and services should be available to near to the customer. So here in the 4th step, marketing manager needs to evaluate the options of place to understand where the customer is most likely to make a purchase and the cost associated with using this channel. Please understand all the activities which are undertaken in the marketing process definitely had a comparison of the cost and the income or cost and the revenue. So here again he has to understand that whatever the channel of distribution, direct, indirect, he will follow, must calculate the cost associated with this. Multiple channels may help target a wider customer base and ensure easy access, but please keep in mind that it also involves a large cost, and the cost should also be compared with reference to the return which is available. So in the 4th step, marketing manager should continue with the physical distribution of goods and services, decision of the channels, cost involved in that channel, and a comparison of the income and the cost involved with reference to this channel. Then in the step 5th, based on the target audience and the price identified, the communication strategy, that means the sales promotion activities to be defined and which way it is to be implemented, this decision should be undertaken. Then it may also have personal, it may have non-personal, it may have through advertising, it may through have the personal selling, it may have through the sales promotion activities, and it may have also through the publicity, developing a public relation. Here in this step, marketing manager has to define and to implement the sales promotion activities, maybe through personal, maybe through non-personal. Then, in the final step, a last step needs to be taken at this point to see all the elements identified and planned relate to each other. Here, the purpose is that all the activities which are undertaken for developing a marketing mix must have integration, must be coordinated, and they all should work in the same direction, that is for developing a very authentic, very true and very successful marketing mix. So dear students, we had learned in this segment that how a marketing manager develops a marketing mix which is successful and directly oriented to the prospective buyer or the customer. So here in this unit we had covered meaning, characteristics, features, and how a successful marketing mix can be developed. Thank you very much for watching these videos. I would continue in our next class the next step in the same unit of marketing mix. Thank you very much. Have a wonderful day.